Minecraft 1.17 is all anyone is talking about. More specifically, what the theme of the next update will be. Whether it be caves, biomes, or even an update to the end, it's sure to be a good one. During Minecon 2019, there was a biome vote, which was held to determine the next biome to be overhauled. And of course, mountains were chosen with the promises of goats and snowier snow, whatever that means. So, that has me wondering, what might an update to mountains actually look like? My name is System Z, and today we're checking out mountain update ideas for Minecraft 1.17. Hey, you! Yes, you watching the video. Did you know that you can subscribe and click the bell for notifications whenever I upload a video? If you end up enjoying this video, consider subscribing so that you never miss a future upload. Also, you'll be helping me reach 500,000 subscribers. The chances for the next update to be exclusively about mountains are about the same as getting vertical slabs in Minecraft. If you take the taiga biome as an example, it was updated alongside the Village and Pillage update from Minecraft 1.14. So more than likely, mountains will be updated alongside another part of the game. Maybe even with the other biomes, bringing features like vultures and termites to the Badlands, or frogs and chest boats in swamps. Nevertheless, this video is all about mountains and a few realistic ideas that may come along with them. So without further ado, let's get started. Hello and welcome, my friends, to this mountain peak. As you can see, it is incredibly chilly up here. It is so frightening. Because honestly, what is this generation? One of these days, we'll be looking at mountains and they will be beautiful. That is, unless we are faced with a blizzard. The first idea of the video, my friends, this is what I would love to see in a mountain update. A blizzard, or should I say not be able to see, because as you can see, it is incredibly foggy. My vision is completely blocked by the snow. I'm slowed down, and if I were very unlucky, I'd even be given a blizzard effect, which would actually cause damage every few ticks, meaning you would want to have some sort of protective gear to keep you away from the chilly cold vibes of a blizzard. Now honestly, this is really something that would only occur at the very top of a mountain, but as you can see, snow is really falling down. I'd love to actually see snow layers start piling up as well, and the taller the snow layer, the slower the player, making it really hard to even get out of a place like this, making it extremely dangerous to even climb a mountain in the first place. And who knows, maybe we would even find a Yeti found atop of the very top of each mountain peak. This would be a really cool event, and honestly, in Minecraft, there aren't really that many cool weather events. We've got rain and snow. That's about it. We need sandstorms, blizzards, tornadoes, you name it. I would love this. More environmental aspects of Minecraft would be amazing. And imagine hearing cold wind and other Arctic vibes. Atmosphere in Minecraft is what we need, my friends. It is what we need. I really need to get a coat. The fog of the Smoky Mountains, or Snowy Mountains, I should say. So as you can see here, we have actually got a couple of different ideas laid out here in front of us. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight on into them. Now, as everybody knows, goats will be added to the mountains of Minecraft. What they will do, however, is completely a mystery to any of us. But I have a couple of ideas as to how this may work in the game. Now, as you can see, they would be essentially any livestock that we currently have. They would eat grass and probably hay and probably even raspberries and maybe even blueberries. And they would also just roam around, being goats, yelling at people as they pass by. But I actually imagine that they would have a couple of other cool factors. Now, as you can see here, I've got raspberries and blueberries actually in the game. I imagine that if you use these two new items that would be found in the mountains, a little bit more on that here momentarily, I imagine that you could actually tame them. And essentially, they would then protect you from any mobs. I love to imagine that they would ram other mobs using their horns that might come too close to you, or I guess too close to them if they are eating. So any creepers or skeletons, zombies, you can imagine them charging after them. And of course, if you also hit a goat, they're probably going to do the same thing to you. That definitely would not be fun. But as far as the berries go, I love the idea of just simply bringing more food into the game. I'm a farmer at heart. I love farming in Minecraft, and honestly, it gets pretty boring at times. So if each update were to add more food and more farmable items, then it would just get improved as we go. It just makes sense. But yeah, I would love to see these two items. They're very simple. As you know, we've got sweet berries already. So just adding a blueberry and even grapes would definitely be nice. But that being said, let's move on to the next one. How you doing there, my friend? Good old Lumberjack villager. Something that everybody in Minecraft wants. I mean, it just makes sense. A villager dedicated to all of the wood of the Minecraft world. Whether it be spruce wood, oak wood, birch even, you name it. Acacia, jungle, all the possibilities, even new trees. We need some sort of lumberjack villager to keep track of it all. And this is my example of that. I absolutely love this design. I think it is absolutely adorable. This works very, very well, and it fits the theme of Minecraft too. We need more lumberjacks, or, well, villagers in general, for all of the different professions in Minecraft. I mean, imagine a beekeeper or a redstone engineer. The possibilities truly are endless, but it doesn't stop there. I don't think every single villager profession needs to be found in a village. I think it makes sense that there are other structures in the world that give off signs of villager life. And in this case, we have a cabin found exclusively in the mountain biomes, which, as you can see, if we head on in here, it's actually got a new block that goes along with the lumberjack, which of course is a sawmill. Now this just makes sense. We've got the stone cutter in Minecraft. It just makes sense that we also have a sawmill for all the wood items. Not to mention, it would be very easy to craft. Something very simple to add to the game. It's essentially a clone of the stone cutter anyways, so we may as well just do it. There we go. The sawmill has been crafted, as you can see. Now, we've also got an axe on an item frame here that is invisible. I love the idea that we utilize some of the newer items and decorations in Minecraft to update the structures. So you can see we've got chains here. Of course, an invisible item frame. Like I said, we've also got one on the porch. There are all sorts of new ways to show off new loot that you can get in structures that need to be updated for all of the existing structures. So, that being said, here is another example that we can actually use as an idea. Now, one interesting concept is that we already have lumberjacks in the game. They're just vindicators. Well, vindicators, not alligator mixed villagers. But as you know, if you go into a woodland mansion, you'll find a vindicator who will attack you with an axe. Trust me, it's not a good time. So imagine being in the mountains, and instead of finding a cabin, you find an abandoned cabin, inhabited by, of course, a vindicator. I mean, it makes sense, It would be great, and give kind of a variant to the structures of Minecraft. Each structure needs to have an abandoned form. The mine shaft needs to have a non-abandoned mine shaft. Villages already have an abandoned village. You name it. The possibilities here are really endless, and honestly, these different ideas would really bring the mountains together. Very simple, vanilla ideas at their finest. Also, special thank you to all of those who helped me with the assets in today's video. I really recommend you check the description so that you can see all the incredible talented people and their names in the description. That being said, there is actually one other thing to note, so let's talk about that. Oh, it's so nice to be back by the fire, the cozy warm fire next to my lovely pet friend Dwayne the Rock, who we of course need to make sure we feed. A stone button for my favorite pet. That being said, there is actually one small idea that I think would help improve mountains entirely. Obviously, we could take a moment and talk about the generation itself, but I don't think really anyone is going to be able to replicate what that will look like. But you can imagine that the snow-capped peaks will be more grand, the snow will be snowier, whatever that means. But we'll probably also even have more blocks like slate and marble. I have talked about those before though, so in an effort to avoid repeating myself, I didn't really want to bring them back up in this video. But I do think there is one big change that would help mountains tremendously, and that would be to raise the build height from 256 to something like 512. Not only would it be great when building away from mountains, it would also give mountains more room to generate, raising clouds as well. Perhaps even different biomes have different height levels for the clouds. The possibilities there are really endless, and it would be a huge help. But that being said, that is basically going to be it for today's video. Short and simple. There aren't too many ideas that I imagine would actually be in a mountain update. In fact, 1.17 will more than likely be about you know, several different ideas all throughout Minecraft as opposed to just mountains. But that being said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing and turning on notifications to be alerted whenever I next upload a video. And also be on the lookout, because pillagers are roaming around. How you doing, Phil? You doing good? This is, you know, day number 10 of him not killing me yet. But that being said, there is a cool design coming soon, a certain merch, you could say, that you definitely need to keep an eye out for. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. That being said, my name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.